Okay, folks, wherever you are, my name is Rochford Gardner. Wherever you're joining me from, I'm live from the Martha Tupman Sports Stadium in Harper City, where several schools in Maryland County have sent representations to observe the celebration of Liberia's National Flag Day, which was on Sunday, August 24th. But as is customary in Liberia, whenever we have these holidays falling on Sundays, the observance is moved to the following Monday. And so this is exactly the case here. And again, we are at the Martha Tupman Sports Stadium, and that's where all the action is coming from. But I would want to add that the usual glamour of this celebration has been absent, has been taken out for one or two reasons, which I'm going to try to give in my brief analysis. First, the school year back in the day used to be from mid-February to mid-November of each year. And so this meant that all of Liberia's key days, national days, that's the July 26th, which is the Independence Day of Liberia, and Flag Day fell well within the range of the academic year, where all the schools were in session and you could gather as many students as possible to observe and commemorate the day, especially through parades and other indoor activities, sports, and all of that. But unfortunately, that has been absent since the adaptation of the June-September school year. This means that effectively we are not in a position to have all of the students, all of the schools in session whenever we have these key celebrations. The second thing is, even though we don't have these the luxury of having schools in session, the second thing is the recent moratorium on street parades. And now this is a national event, but it's restricted to an enclosed area. And so not many people know, in fact, that we have these celebrations, this march going on in here. And so you don't, more glamour has been taken out. I was of the opinion that because this is a national endeavor, that at least an exemption would have been granted, at least for today. But the only thing they're going to do from here, from this edifice, is a march onto the Harper City Hall for an indoor program, which of course that's not going to be a very long march. It's just about 3 or 4 blocks tops away. But nonetheless, my name is Rochford Gardner, and this is Kipamos News TV. The students, backed up by the Boy Scout, have made 1 lapse already. And I've seen that there's a marker placed here in front of the VIP box. Well, that's where you have invited guests and stakeholders for this ceremony. The stadium itself is doesn't look very good. It's run down. Usually we only get some work done on it when we have the county hosting the regional playoffs of the National County Sports Meet. But that's it, and we await these people, these young people, the leader there of the battalion. I think they should be a battalion size. Okay, let the military guys judge. I think this is a battalion size because it's composed of a number of companies. I think they have 1, 2, 3 companies Yep. So we see that the guests have all lined up to receive the honor of the ice rite, and so the students are going to come up very shortly. I also see some members of the Liberia National Police. I see the county commander, the head of operations, the chief of traffic. There he is, Moses Steele, who's very, very media friendly. We cannot have this without talking to you and recognizing your presence. Tell us, what do you make of this? Okay. Thank you very much. That's the commander of the Liberia National Police in Maryland County. And this is costly. Getting internet and gadgets and all of that is costly. So we depend on your support for this to make sure that we have these coverages constant. And here they come. I think they're about to leave the stadium now, and hopefully we're going to follow up with them after the ice rite. This is Bravo Company. Oh no, that's Alpha Company. Alpha Company has given their ice rite, and they are leaving the Martha Tubman Sports Stadium now, proceeding onward to the Harper City Hall. And here comes Bravo Company. This is a battalion size. Charlie Company. Yeah, I think he got it. He did well. Here come the Boy Scout. So eventually we're gonna have to. So folks, welcome back to the second part of this live feed. We are here covering the celebration of July 26th by the Ministry of Education in Maryland County, and we now out of the Martha Tupman Sports Stadium, where we had a few lapses of the parade, and there goes some invited guests from the business and Fulani community, and the guys are now coming. Meanwhile, there are other activities in Harper City. We are currently at the intersection of Norris Road and Maryland Avenue. They're stopping these guys, but they're still daring to come through. Let's focus on my name is Rochford Gardner. This is Kiptamas News TV, and I'm live here at the intersection of the Harper City Hall, Norris Street, and Maryland Avenue. We have a lady leading the band, a very youthful band. And in fact, the entire parade has been led by a female. And so women empowerment. Oh yeah. Alpha Company, Bravo Company. You see, the Bravo Company commander is moving like a Ukrainian or Russian soldier, some Slavic soldier. But yes, we're still here, and these guys are forcing their way through. I think he needs to be arrested. They asked them to wait. Oh Lord, these motorcyclists. Their colleagues have waited, but this is a main intersection. The Boy Scout. Mix up with the oh, that was the community watch team. Of course, the motorcyclists have grown very, very impatient. They just can't wait for 1 second. Lord have mercy. And so let's get back to the parade. Let's not get distracted. They are moving now into the Harper City Hall, where, as we told you earlier, there's going to be an indoor program So let's see if we can capture more of the action. Let's see if we can capture more of the action. This is the Harper City Hall. And we're talking about the glamour that's been taken out of the Flag Day celebration and even the July 26th celebration. And that's because of two major factors. Okay, so we're here again at the head of the parade. Is being led by a female. These women are taking over the world. The band is being led by a female. So in they go into the Harper City Hall, where an indoor program is going to be held to climax the day. So please do sponsor and support. This is a self-initiative and it's costly. This is a community watch forum coming up next. So yes, as I was saying, please do support and sponsor. All I do here is a self-initiative and it's costly. My name is Rochford Gardner. Very shortly, we want to be leaving it as it is. Thanks very much for viewing. At least for those of you in the diaspora who've not come back home for quite a good number of years, I think you've seen a little bit, as we always do, trying to show you, encourage you to come home. The Boy Scout and it's beginning to drizzle. Remember, this is the rain season. And so once more, my name is Rochford Gardner, reporting for Kepamos News TV.